Hello everyone, myself Purushotham, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering, MLR IT. In this session, I am going to explain about the packages concept. Okay, so this is the overview of this session. So first I am going to explain about what is a package. So next the types of package and some sample predefined packages I am going to discuss now. Okay, so let's get started session now. So what is a package? So package, as name suggests, the package contains a group of related classes, interfaces and subpackages. Means a package means it's a collection of the classes, interfaces and subpackages is nothing but the package. So package is a encapsulation mechanism. So it is one of the encapsulation mechanism and it is a binding the related classes and interfaces. So as we know that the encapsulation is one of the object oriented principle. Okay, so total we have the 4 object oriented principles. Okay, in previous session already we covered like abstraction, inheritance and polymorphism, and in this session we are going to discuss about the encapsulation. The packages are the one of the encapsulation mechanism. So now what is the encapsulation means? Wrapping up of a data into a single unit is nothing but the package only. Okay, so encapsulation we can achieve in different ways, like using classes we can achieve the encapsulation, and using the packages also we can achieve the encapsulation. Now here we are discussing the packages. Now the packages are the one of the encapsulation mechanism. So as we know that encapsulation means wrapping up of a data into single unit. So wrapping up of a data into a single unit is nothing but encapsulation. So here the package what it does means it will group the classes, it will group the classes, it will group the interfaces and it will group the subpackages as a one single unit. So that is nothing but the package. Okay, so that's why the packages are the one of the encapsulation mechanism. Now, so a package is nothing but it is a physical directory. It's a physical directory. Okay, in Windows terminology we will call it as a folder. Okay, in Linux terminology we will call it as a directory. Okay, so package is nothing but it is a physical directory or folder structure that it is providing the clear-cut separation between the project modules. Means if you have the big project and if you want to divide that big project into small modules, okay, we need to use the packages. Okay, and so how can we divide your project into submodules? Means we will use what the directories and the folders. Okay, and the package itself it is a directory and the package itself it's a folder only. Okay, so suppose assume you are developing a website for a college, and in college we have the multiple departments. Like suppose assume, so I have a project, like suppose I want to develop a application or web application for the college. So the college is a project. Okay, now in college, so I want to divide this college application into different modules, like department level I will divide like CSE, ECE, mechanical, like aero. Now this will be treated as one sub package, and this will be treated as one sub package, and this will be treated as one sub package, and this will be treated as a one sub package. Okay, and you can share this data, and if you want to access this information you need to access here, like you can import your package like CSA package here in EC. If you want to access CS information, and you need to import that package, means the shareability of the code will be improved here. And you can see here, whenever we are dividing the project into the packages, whenever you are dividing the project into the packages or modules, the shareability of the project will be increased. You can increase and you can reuse the code. So that part we will see the programmatically. These points, all these points I will explain the programmatically now. And in Java, that packages can be divided into 2 types. We can categorize it into two types. So one is the predefined packages, and the second one is the user defined packages. So packages can be divided into what the 2 types: the predefined packages and user defined packages. The predefined packages also called, as we know that the built-in packages. Built-in packages and the predefined packages are the same. And user defined, user can also define their own package. If you are not satisfied with a predefined package, you can create your own package. Okay, so how to work with the user defined packages we'll see in the next session. Now in this session we'll see what the built-in package, some built-in packages. Okay, so Java is providing some predefined packages. Okay, So now what are the predefined packages means? First of all, what the predefined package means? The package is already available in the Java. Okay, we don't need to write, we don't need to create the packages here. Okay, so what are the predefined packages are there in the Java means? So these are the some predefined packages, just like java.lang package, java.io package, java.sql, java.awt, java.util, java.net, and etc. Okay, so these are the some predefined packages. Okay, and don't think only these many predefined packages. No. Okay, we have what multiple predefined packages are available. So here in this session I am going to discuss a few of them. Okay, so java.lang is one of the predefined package, java.io is one of the predefined, java.sql, awt, util, and net. Okay, so all these predefined packages now we'll see one by one. Now first predefined package is a java.lang package. So the most commonly, so what is the java.lang package, what it contains? The package, as I mentioned, the package definition. So package is nothing but it is a collection of classes and interfaces. Collection of classes and interfaces, and sometimes a collection of classes, interfaces, and sub packages also. So the package itself, it is contains what the class and interface only. Okay, now the java.lang is contained. What is a java.lang and what predefined class it contains and what predefined interface it contains? Now we'll see. So java.lang means the most commonly required classes and the most frequently used classes and interfaces are write as a single program and encapsulated into separate package is called the java.lang package. Means the most commonly used classes, the most frequently used classes are placed under what the java.lang package only. And the java.lang is a default package. You don't need to import this package. So it is a default package. It is a default package. We no need to import this package. Okay. So what is a default package? Why we no need to means? So it is a language level and it is a most frequently and most what commonly required classes are, we are placed under java.lang. So every time we no need to import this package. So automatically, if you are, even though if you are not importing this package, automatically it will add by default. Okay, so that's why it is what the default package. So here we no need to use a import keyword. Okay, means suppose in general, suppose if you want to use a scanner class in your program, if you want to use a scanner class. So if you want to use a scanner class, directly it is not possible. So compulsory explicitly we need to what import a package called java.util. So import space java.util.scanner. So compulsory we need to include this line. We need to include this line, compulsory, mandatory. Where means if you want to use a scanner class. Why means a scanner class is defined inside the java.util package. And java.util is not a default package, the compulsory we need to import. Okay, now, but java.lang is a default package, we no need to import that package. Okay, so suppose if you take an example, so object class, as we know that object is the supermost class in Java, and if you want to use object class in your program, so you no need to import that package. You can directly you can write object class without importing java.lang. And the same the way string every time we are using the public static void main string args means in main method syntax itself we have the string class is there. We are using string class in our every Java program, but we are not importing java.lang. The reason is what? It is a default package. And some other classes also they like system.out.println. Every time we are using system.out.println, system.out.println. Now here the system is what the predefined class only. Where it is a defined means again it is a defined inside java.lang only. So string buffer also one of the class, and again it is reside which is defined inside a java.lang package only. So if you want to use any of these classes, I just mentioned only few of classes guys. So only few of the classes, and don't think only these classes are reside in the java.lang. No, we have what some other classes also there. I am explaining only few of them here. And so these are the classes. Now what are the interfaces there in the java.lang means runnable. The runnable interface also one of the interface, and which is defined inside a java.lang package. So as we know that using a runnable interface we can create a thread. Okay, if you want to create a thread and if you want to start a thread, we need to use a run method. That run method is defined inside a runnable interface. So if you want to use a runnable interface, again you need to use a java.lang only, and the java.lang is a default package. You don't need to import that package. Okay. Next, clonable interface. The clonable interface means if you want to create exactly same object, and if you want to create a same replica of any object, we need to use what the clonable interface. Okay, so this clonable interface also defined inside a java.lang package, and if you want to use a clonable interface, so again we don't need to import this package. So the java.lang is what means the most commonly required and mostly frequently required the classes are defined inside a java.lang package, and it is a default package. Okay, so this is about the java.lang package. And so coming to the java.io. So as name suggests, IO. I means input and O means output. Means, so java.io, IO always talks about input operation and output operation. If you want to perform any input operation, or if you want to perform any output operation, or if you want to perform any read operation, or if you want to perform any write operation, so we need to use what java.io package. That means, so mainly we will use this java.io packages in the files. Okay, so if you want to work with the files concept, we need to use a java.io. Means from file we can read the data and you can also write the data. Means you can perform input operation and you can also perform the output operation. So if you want to perform such kind of operations, you need to use what java.io package. And so what are the classes and interfaces are there inside a java.io means, and it is not a default package, so compulsory we need to import this package if you want to use any of these classes. Like, so file input stream, so it is a class. File input stream is a class, it's not interface, it's a class. Same the way we have the file output stream class also there. Next, file writer, file reader, okay, and serializable is one of the interface inside a java.io. Okay, again I am telling you, so here I am explaining only few classes and interfaces. Don't think only this many, no, we have some other classes and interfaces also there in java.io. So these are the some classes and interfaces inside a java.io. So java.io means it will, you can perform what input operation as well as you can also perform output operation. Means if you want to work with the files, we need to use a java.io package. So what the next package means, java.net means net. Here net means networking, means if you want to develop what the network related application, okay, and if you want to establish the connection and if you want to work with the what networking operations, we need to use a java.net package. Okay, so the classes are which are required for connection establishment in the network, that classes are present inside java.net. Means if you want to develop what internet based application, okay, if you want to work with the internet networking applications, so we need to use what the java.net package. Okay, and this java.net also having some predefined classes and interfaces. What are the predefined classes and interfaces means? So these are the some predefined classes and interfaces like HTTP URL connection. If you want to establish the what connection, we need to use HTTP URL connection, and the socket is a class, URL, server socket, inet address. So these are the classes, some predefined classes inside a java.net. And what are the interfaces in java.net means socket options. Socket options are the interface in java.net package. So next, java.util package. Okay, so most frequently used package this one. So java.util, util itself utilities, all useful classes, all utility classes are defined inside java.util package. Means apart from utilities, we have what collection framework like array list, vector, stack, queue, hash table, hash map, preset. So everything, every collection framework is defined inside a java.util. If you want to work with the collections, so you need to import what the java.util package. So not only the collections, and if you want to use what event models, if you want to work, if you want to write any events to the, any classes, you need to use what java.util only. And internationalization for internationalization also we will use what java.util package, and some useful classes and interfaces are defined inside what the java.util package only. Okay, so every time we are going to use what the scanner class, and the scanner class also defined inside a java.util only. Okay, that is one of the utility. So suppose if you take an example, the calendar class, the calendar is a predefined class, so which is also defined inside a java.util, and date class, scanner class, and arrays, array list. Okay, so these are what the some predefined classes. And what are the interfaces? Means the collection. So collection is an interface, that is a root interface in the collection hierarchy. So that collection also defined inside a java.util. And iterator, using iterator we can retrieve the elements one by one. So if you want to use iterations, you can use what iterator interface. So these interfaces also defined inside a java.util package. Okay, so these are the some predefined classes and interfaces which are reside inside a java.util package. So coming to next package, so java.sql package. So SQL stands for structured query language, means database. So database, SQL stands for the structured query language, and if you want to develop the database related application, so we need to use what? Java.sql. If you want to perform database operation, like if you want to create the database, if you want to retrieve the database from the if you want to retrieve the data from the database, if you want to insert the data into the database, and if you want to perform any updations in the database, so if you want to work with the database, simply we need to use a java.sql package. Okay, so here in java.sql also we have some predefined classes and interface. Now like date class is there, and date class also there in the what java.util, and here also there. And driver manager, the driver manager is the one of the predefined class in the java.sql, which is responsible to establish the connection between the Java application and database. So that class also there in the java.sql, so it's a predefined class. Next, blob is a one of the interface. If you want to insert any images into the database, we need to use a blob interface, and that blob interface also defined inside what java.sql package. Means when we need to use a SQL java.sql package, means so whenever you want to work with a database, simply use a java.sql package. And so AWT, java.AWT. So java.AWT means abstract window toolkit. So AWT stands for abstract window toolkit, means if you want to develop graphical GUI application, like graphical user interface applications, we need to use what? Java.AWT. Okay, so what are the graphical user interface components? Means like suppose if you want to develop a calculator application, in calculator application you need a button. So where that button is defined means, so the button is defined inside a java.AWT package. So if you want to use this button, you can use what? Java.AWT package, like button, checkbox, choice, list. So all these are the some predefined classes which are defined inside java.AWT package. And so suppose using button, I created a button here. So like assume here I created what? A submit button. Now the submit button I want to click, means whenever you are clicking the submit button should listen your action. Now the way you can write this listener, means if you want to perform some listening option, if you want to write some listeners, so we need to use active event interface. Okay, so this active event will use in listeners concept. Okay, so this is also one of the interface which is defined inside a java.AWT package. And so these are the some predefined packages there in the Java. So apart from these some predefined packages, we have some other predefined packages also there. Okay, so coming to the summary of this session. So in this session I have explained the package definition. So what is a package? Means a package is nothing but it's a collection of classes, interfaces and sub packages. And also I explained types of packages. The packages can be divided into two types. One is user defined packages and the predefined packages. In this session I explained only the predefined packages. In next session I am going to explain the user defined packages. Okay, and some sample predefined packages also explained, like java.lang package explained, java.sql, java.net package, java.awt. So some packages explained. Okay, so that's about this session. Thank you.